For the record, Ambassador Kennedy, you did say that they did not use, the two previous did not use email. Is that correct?
That is what we have no records.
Okay.
And we have talked to their representatives, Mr. Mica, and to confirm that.
Okay. So again, the way we got into this, folks, is we had a legitimate investigation into what took place in Benghazi, and actually all of this was discovered sort of by accident. But the fact is, Mr. Finney, how long have you been in your position with state over correspondence and records?
Yes, sir. I came to the State Department.
I can't hear you real loud.
Real close. There you
Yes, sir.
What year?
Yes, sir. I came to the State Department in July of 2006.
And the fact is, in 2011, actually, you were first alerted to the use of the secretary. Here's a picture of the secretary. This is an article from a publication that said you identified in 2011 or raised questions about how the secretary was operating. And I guess, did you go to Lang and Lang made you aware that she was using a private server? How did you find out she was using a private server? You asked the question, was she using a government account? And the response came back, no. Who told you that?
That was told to me by individuals within SESRM, a specific person I couldn't remember.
But that goes back some time ago. Now, you have an important responsibility. You're supposed to keep the records and correspondence when they leave office. And then you meet with folks. I mean, these are members of Congress. We all have the same obligation. We are custodians or trustees of information, and some of that we cannot take with us. You're not supposed to. In fact, I think it's against the law. Isn't there a statute prohibiting taking that with you? Is that?
Yes.
I'm not an attorney. Okay, yes.
Yes, sir.
You met with the Secretary Clinton's staff, did you not? Did you meet with the secretary or just her staff?
Met with her staff, sir.
And is it Abdeen? Was she there and you told them the obligations of what they had to turn over? Did you provide them with that information?
First of all, exactly who was in that meeting, I'll have to go back and look
Okay,
at that.
but Abdeen, was she there?
Again?
Yes,
I
okay.
can look at that.
But you told them what the obligation under the law and requirements of the State Department are returning information.
Yes, sir. Myself and the agency records officer.
At the time, did you mention anything about what was on a private server of business that may have been conducted from in an official capacity?
Again, had no idea of a...
But you told them anything dealing with public information that should be part of State Department documents that you are the custodian for should be turned over to you, correct?
We briefed them about what their responsibilities are, sir. But
And then
also,
how long
sir,
did it take? We heard there, again, this request went in as they left. I'm told it took 2.5 years for the first so-called data dump. Is that correct, Ambassador Kennedy?
Could you?
How long before, when did you get the first dump of information from the Clintons?
In December, sir.
Of last year?
December 14.
14? But it was sometime after they left.
That is correct, sir.
2 years after they left. I had 2.5 years.
Sir, if I may?
No, I have a limited amount of time. And were you told at the time that that was all the information? Did anyone tell you that that's all the information they had in data and emails?
If we're talking about the delivery in December
Yes.
of 2014 of the 55,000.
Was there a transmittal document?
We received.
Did the transmittal document say this is all we have or this is everything we found?
I believe it's something.
I'd like to see that transmittal document too. But then you tell me the FBI has been dumping additional data to you all, records that they found that they did not provide, right?
What the FBI essentially did, to the best of my understanding, sir, is use forensics to go.
I know, but my point is that there's a requirement under law to turn over the documents, and this gentleman is responsible. He told them what to do,
Right.
and the terms of the law are the regulations, and they were to comply. They did not.
They according to their
I want to
attorney,
see
they
the documents. They
provided-
obviously didn't, and we've gotten dumps of additional information according to the testimony you gave here today. I want to know about the destruction of the hammering of the BlackBerries. Those were personal BlackBerries that the secretary owned. Is that what I'm told? They were not. That was not federal property. Do you know? You're the custodian of the properties or the data. Should they have turned the BlackBerries over if they were government BlackBerries?
First of all, sir, I'm responsible for the records of the individuals who are.
But they also have to give over property. You don't know anything about the hammering of the BlackBerries or whether they're personal. And I also I'd like to know for the record too, the staff BlackBerries that were turned over, if any of those were not turned over, if they were destroyed too. Mr. Chairman, I request that information. I yield back.